everybody. This is Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco, and he wants to be your new governor of California. And he recently went on this podcast where he rolled out MAGA politicians' favorite phrase these days.
Waste, fraud, and abuse. The waste, fraud, and abuse. Waste, fraud, abuse.
But between Bianco's comments about waste, fraud, and abuse, he also came out with this little gem.
I don't want to say we're lazy. We're a little bit apathetic. We don't pay attention to who we're voting for. We don't look into who we're voting for.
All right, so Chad says we don't really look into who we're voting for, so let's go ahead and take a little look into the life of Chad Bianco. And because Chad Bianco loves to lean on the fact that he is a sheriff and also talks constantly about the out-of-control spending in California, I decided to take a look into his salary. And because Chad became Riverside County Sheriff in January of 2019, I decided to see what the previous sheriff got paid. And as you can see here, in 2018 in Riverside County, a guy named Stanley Sniff was the sheriff, and he took home $294,519 in 2018. And clearly that's not a bad salary, because currently Governor Gavin Newsom makes just $242,295 a year. But 1 year prior to that, in 2023, Chad Bianco here was named the highest paid sheriff in California, and he took home a whopping $593,518. So let me get this straight. The guy who's talking about out of control government spending and waste, fraud, and abuse more than doubled the previous sheriff's salary in just 6 years. Hey, but maybe Chad is the best sheriff in California by far, and that's why he deserves that money. So let's go ahead and take a look at that record, shall we? And as you can see here, here is a chart of all 58 California counties, and this measures the percent of violent and property offenses reported to California sheriff's departments that have been solved by an arrest from 2019 to 2024. And you can see that number one here is Modoc at 41.5, but if we go down, we'll see that Chad's county is all the way down here at the bottom. Riverside County solves just 9.2% of cases. Less than 1 in 10 have been solved under Chad's watch. So there you go, Chad. I decided to look into a candidate that might have gotten my vote. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to vote for you, because you seem like a highly overpaid guy who's not so good at his job.